What's the worst thing someone did at your birthday party that completely fell apart? For my 17th birthday, I wanted something simple. A warm backyard party, lantern lights, a long picnic table, nothing fancy. I spent weeks planning it with my parents and felt proud of how it was coming together. My cousin Lana did not share that enthusiasm. She was 14, dramatic by nature, and convinced that every idea anyone had was secretly stolen from her. When she saw the mood board I was showing my mom, she yanked my notebook right out of my hands. "So you're copying me now?" she said, glaring like I had betrayed her. "Green and white? That's my aesthetic." My mom tried to reason with her, but Lana acted like I was ruining the life she had planned for herself 3 years from now. She stormed off and spent the rest of the day making comments loud enough for everyone to hear. At first, she only complained. Then the complaining turned into small acts of sabotage. I found invitations stuffed behind couch cushions instead of mailed. Party favors went missing. Balloons mysteriously popped overnight. Each time I tried fixing what she ruined, things turned out surprisingly better. She tore the ribbons I had bought, so I replaced them with a cleaner style that matched everything else. She spilled water on the printed menus, but the reprinted ones looked nicer. It was like every attempt she made to drag things down pushed the whole party in a better direction. But she didn't stop. The worst moment before the party happened during dress shopping. I found a simple, pale green dress that made me feel graceful in a way I never had before. I hung it on the door while I stepped aside to try on shoes. When I returned, the dress had a long smear of melted chocolate running down the front. Lana stood nearby with a candy bar and that wide-eyed, innocent expression she always used when she wanted to look harmless. The manager apologized and went to check the back room. She returned with a dress that had just come in that morning, in my size, and far prettier than the one I'd chosen. It was almost comical at this point how every setback worked in my favor. My parents had had enough. They sat Lana down that night and warned her that if she caused any trouble at the party, there would be serious consequences. She nodded, teary and guilty, and pretended to understand. She didn't. The evening of my birthday was beautiful. The backyard glowed with lanterns. My friends arrived smiling and full of energy. Even Lana stayed quiet for most of the night, sitting off to the side with her arms crossed. Then my dad said it was time for the video montage he had put together. He had spent days sorting photos, matching everything to a song he knew I loved. When the screen lit up, it was not his montage. It was a disaster reel. Awkward first day of school photos, my crooked haircut phase, a clip of me trying to catch a frog and screaming when it jumped, a picture of me at 10 with toothpaste on my chin. Every embarrassing shot possible. People laughed, but kindly. The kind of laughter that comes from shared joy rather than mockery. My cheeks burned, but even I found myself smiling. Lana didn't. When she saw everyone enjoying it, she stood and walked straight in front of the projector, waving her arms like she could blot out the laughter. "Stop laughing! Make fun of her! You're supposed to make fun of her!" she yelled. My mom shouted her name. My friends told her to move. She ignored all of them. Then she turned toward the gift table. Before anyone could stop her, she grabbed a wrapped present and hurled it to the ground. The box burst open, revealing nothing but a puzzle set. She raised her arm toward another gift, but my dad got to her first and pulled her back. "That's enough," he said quietly. The kind of quiet that means there is no room left for argument. He walked her straight into the house while the yard fell silent. After the guests left, my parents sat her at the kitchen table and told her that she would not be having a sweet 16. Not a small one. Not a homemade one. Nothing. If she wanted a party years from now, she would have to earn every dollar herself. Lana cried for weeks. She pleaded and promised and threw tantrums. When none of that worked, she announced she would find some older guy to fund her dream party instead. That set off a whole new mess of problems. But that is a story for another day.